Brian Anderson. And joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. And Utah starts out with the ball. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Here's Thompson following the bucket by Utah. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up to the Jazz. Porter's shot is off. Outside, Williams. The three is up. The shot off that time. And we're about a minute into the first. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. We talked about their defensive game plan for Giannis, and he told me the best way to guard Giannis is to keep him out of the paint and force him to be a jump shooter. The only problem is no one's figured out how to do that consistently. Giannis always seems to find a way to impose his will. Back to you, B.A.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Kevin Porter Jr.
Porter gets the bucket.
And shots like this help Porter Jr. get into a rhythm. Connecting off the catch only helps his confidence.
Screen by Eason. Here's Williams.
And that was a vicious throwdown. You know Williams' teammates are going nuts after that.
Back to Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. From 13. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Thompson scanning the floor. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Oh, stolen by Harris. Antetokounmpo with it. And it's Dort picking him up. Nails the baby hook.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
Now here's Thompson. Takes it inside. And stolen by Williams. Pass break, Utah. With the teardrop. And he sinks the layup.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Back to Şengün. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Utah moving the ball around. The floater. Poke loose.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Utah. Over to the left wing. Williams from long range. Porter pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Clock at 6. A clear look for Antetokounmpo. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pass to Thompson. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. There's a minute 26 left to play in the first. Pass to Filipowski. Kuzma outside. Here's Rollins. And another miss by Utah. Rockets trail by 6. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Pass to Caravan. "46 seconds left in the opening quarter. 5 on the clock. For 3, Collier. It's not going to go for him.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Outside Eason. No good with the triple. Utah leading by 4. Pass to Filipowski. The 3. Eason pulls it in. Thompson in the post. And that does it for the first quarter. Utah ahead, up 4. Don't go away. We'll be back with the...
Utah 12.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Jazz?
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras can start to help because it's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Giannis to the cup. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Antetokounmpo has got 6.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
Here's Buzelis. Here's Shepard. On the take. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
I mean, I love the decision there by Shepard to challenge the lane.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Back to you, B.A.
You got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. Pass to Buzelis. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
He still needs to fill out to be more physical down there, and that will come with time. But Buzelis can handle his own.
Utah moving the ball around. Harris' shot is good.
Ooh, they've been on fire from deep this quarter. Their percentage has been rising and rising.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. They set a pick. Dunn goes in. Porter pulls it in. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. Leading by 5.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Shepard, that's good. Shepard's got 7 now in this quarter.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
And it doesn't fall for him. Made 2, missed 2 now. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Brad.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
Here's Buzelis. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. That one on Harris. Houston shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Inside. And there's a 3-second violation. Rockets trail by 3. And there's the drive.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Here's Rollins. Still no points. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Rollins. Here's Caravan. 6 on the shot clock. To the wing, right side. Fires the 3. Thompson pulls it in.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Easton up top. Launches it. And that one fall for him. He's 0 for 2. Utah leading. For 3, Collier. No good. Dort for 3. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Dort's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Caravan. Can they get it? Good D by Şengün. Now here's Easton. Thompson outside. Back to Easton. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And you see the tight handles from Thompson. He can break defenders down in pick and roll, ISO, you name it.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Jazz trail by 4. Pass to Filipowski. There's the triple. Utah with another miss. Now Şengün, still without a bucket.
First personal foul. 4th team foul.
1:04 left to play in the second quarter. It's Thompson, high post. 6 points for him. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
The shot by Filipowski, no good.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Thompson, no good. Jazz trail by 6. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Utah moving the ball around. Here's Collier to the inside. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3 seconds. Rockets ball.
Houston leading by 6.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Here's Williams. Misses from close range. And that concludes the first half. The Rockets on top, leading by 6. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Thompson outside. Good D by Antetokounmpo. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. 6-point game. Oh, don't let Giannis in.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher.
Şengün, no good. Antetokounmpo with it. Now Thompson defending. And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. He throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Sengun with a steal.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it.
Yeah, nice job by J-Dub. Just playing above the rim.
Antetokounmpo outside. The three. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 7.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
Here's Thompson. And he can't jam it through. Jazz trail by 3. Antetokounmpo with it. And it's Sengun picking him up. Antetokounmpo can't connect. Now here's Sengun. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Screen by Eason. Back to Sengun. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
This is something that Booney does well for his position, connecting on timely passes.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. And here is Antetokounmpo. Give him 8. Harris outside. Pass to Porter. Three-pointer off the mark. Houston leading by 5. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
And the Rockets with possession here. When this game's over, they'll be off to Golden State as they take on the Warriors. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them.
Yeah, a gifted passer. Antetokounmpo has won multiple MVPs for his all-around game.
Pass to Harris. Jacks up a 3. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
It's Kuzma with the miss. Here's Shepherd. Pass to Messi. To the right side. For 3. And that's good. Shepherd for 3. And now it's a 6-point Rocket lead.
This is why Shepherd is in this league, because of his ability to take over games with his scoring.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Rockets.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
Pass to Kuzma. They need this. The Rockets lead by 10. Shepherd, that's good. Shepherd's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. more left in the third quarter. Pass to Collier. Tipped away. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. And that's good. Shepherd for three. Shepherd's got 17 points.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
To end the run. Misses at the rim.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Rebound, Utah.
Houston foul. Shepherd. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Rollins. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give them a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
The shot by Buzel is no good. Jazz trail by 13. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Caravan. And he nails the jumper. Caravan's got his first points of the night.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Utah, 37.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Out of bounds. It'll be Rockets ball.
It's the ball.
Houston leading by 11. Here's Shepherd. Here's the three. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Outside for Porter. Back to Antetokounmpo. Nice move. Giannis with the finish.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Here's Shepherd. That shot is off. On the wing, Porter. There's the three. Buzelis grabs the board.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Launches a three. Gets the three ball to go.
Yeah, this demonstrates how confident Buzelis is. He knows he can be lethal off the catch.
The three, here's Harris. The Rockets lead by 12. Oh, stolen by Harris.
Houston foul. Checkers. Second personal foul. First team foul.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Count that one.
Porter Jr.
Houston with the ball. Here's Shepherd. Dunn outside. Picked by Misi. Just 4 to shoot. Tipped. In transition, here come the Jazz. That one falls.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assist.
Pass to Buzelis. Takes a three. Drops in the three. And the Rockets lead by 11.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks. Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Here's Shepherd. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Antetokounmpo inside. From downtown. Yes, sir, with the three.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Shepard. Shot clock at 5. Harris there for the rebound. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
So for the Rockets. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Allie, thank you. Now on to Kupo. And stolen by Williams. There's a minute 59 left in the fourth quarter.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul. Antetokounmpo outside. .144 left in the fourth quarter. Sengun pulls it down. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Outside Harris. Here's Porter. Stolen by Thompson. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Takes a three. Sengun pulls it down. Thompson with it. Now Porter defending.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Rockets.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Reed Shepard.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Thompson. Oh, he jammed it! And so Houston takes this one.